Hey guys, so the last thing I have to do is the threshold from the wood floors that we did. Now, I had to cut, so my last thick strip was 4 3/4 wide, and then my last piece was 14 3/4, and I already tacked those down. And what I'm using is my brad nailer and I'm using 2-inch brads to tack it in. So my last piece is right here, and it's beveled. So what I have to do is take out these staples, otherwise my my piece will not lay flat. And you can see like a lot of these staples aren't seated. So that's the next thing that I'm doing is basically just taking the staples out so I can put my last piece in. So hang on guys while I take these out, okay? Okay guys, so I got all the staples out. And the reason why we tacked it down was because we weren't ready for the threshold yet. And like this piece right here, we had visitors come over and their feet, they didn't pick up their feet, and it got caught on it and they broke it off. Same way over here, it got caught. This one got caught on the dog's nails and it split it. So that's why we put so many staples in it, just to keep it kind of tacked down for until we could put the finishing product on it. So let's get this piece in place and see what it looks like. Okay guys, so we have our 2.5-inch piece, and it actually looks pretty good. And it's going to cover up all the way down those imperfections in the linoleum. So it looks really good. I'm pretty happy with that. So we're going to go ahead and staple that. Okay, so hang on here. Let's see if we can make sure it's down all the way. All right, hang on. Okay guys, so you can see I put a couple brad nails in there, and those are nice because those are really flush. Now this one right here, I may have to hit that one. That was on the other board, but if you're looking all the way down, it looks pretty good. So there's no no significant spacing of how you want your brad nails in there. Just make sure that you put enough in there so that it is tight and down. And I like to hold it with my foot. Yeah. And just make sure it's nice and down. And you can angle them too, guys. See how many I got left. I got a couple left. So we'll finish this out. And then we'll go get our other piece. One more. Make sure I put my foot on it. On the end. Oh, I need more. Gotta go get some more nails, guys. Alright guys, so the last step is we're going to measure our last piece. And you don't have to go all the way up to the wall. You just want to get as close to it as you can. So we're going to do, what does that look like? 14 3/4. Yep, because we're backed off the wall a little bit. So that should do it. 14 3/4. Maybe just a hair shy. All right. Okay guys, so I cut my piece 14 3/4, and we may have to take off this trim because it may not fit. And I kind of was afraid of that when I started, because I kind of knew that it would be close. I might be able to hit it, so hang on one second. Alright guys, so I was able to push it a little bit past the trim. You can kind of see how it's tight. Now when we go to put our trim on, we're going to have to take that off because your trim goes on top of your floor, so this one's going to be kind of iffy. But this transition here looks really good. It matches up really nicely. And all right, let's get our nailer and get this tacked in. Alright guys, so once again we're using our brad nailer, and you just put a couple in, shoot. Now you can angle it, you can do whatever you want. This little piece doesn't really need a whole lot, so we're only putting 6 in there, and that is plenty for that little piece because it's only 14 3/4 long. So that is it. That is the threshold in a nutshell, and you can see I have to poly it yet, and there's a couple over here places where the pine, the sap actually came through, so I'm going to touch those up too while I'm doing these 2 new pieces, and that's it guys. That is it. I am done with the threshold. Alright guys, thanks for watching, really appreciate it. Hey guys, so you can see that I touched up a couple of those other spots. So what I had to do was completely sand the polyurethane in the spot. It actually kind of looked like someone spilled wax. So I'm not really sure, but I got them all sanded and repainted, and we're gonna let that dry, and yeah, it should be good to go. And then the only last thing we're gonna do is repoly those spots, so you can kind of tell where I was at from painting, because they look a lighter gray. So yes, that is it guys. And I think the transition looks really good. It looks so nice, it really does. Whenever you can finish a project, man, it feels so good when you finish a project. And I have to say, one thing about this plywood is that it really soaks the polyurethane. And we did 1 coat, and I wish I'd have done more than 1. And I'm thinking maybe next time I won't get the fast drying, because the first coat we used the fast drying, and you can kind of tell it's okay. But I would like a little bit higher durable coat on it than the fast drying. The 30-minute fast drying, man, that stuff stinks to high heaven, so I don't recommend it. And I think it's really toxic to the air, because we had some hard time getting the fumes out because it is so quick drying. So I think I'm going to use regular poly next time and put a really nice coat, especially like in the areas that you walk. So this is our front door. So the areas that you walk, you kind of want to put it on a little thicker. So we'll see how it goes. But there you go, guys. I fixed the spots, repainted them. It has to dry, and that's it. And then just poly. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Thanks, guys.